an LLM locally, but this here is an application running in the cloud using a model also deployed to the cloud.
So in other words, if you were using Ollama, you could apply the same principle to Ollama, and then it could run also when it loses connectivity.
Yes, assuming everything is running in the same box, yes. And then Ollama doesn't require any connectivity as long as the models are installed on the same system. And that's it. Did you do on time? Any other questions? Yeah.
So I got two questions. Could you explain the token system, how do the tokens work? And also, could you explain the difference between before you connected it to Gemini and how it was before when it couldn't understand you put how or you?
Sure. So the token one, most likely you can find better information on the documentation itself. Rule of thumb, for each model has their own way of calculating tokens. Gemini does give or take, it's not a word, it's not a character, it's somewhere between 4 or 5 characters, give or take. I don't know exactly some of the, I guess, highly guarded secrets that they give, but roughly that's what it comes down to. You can get some idea by sending in some text and see how many tokens is kind of coming out of that, but it's not, I don't think it's precisely always 4, always 5, or whatever magical number. So there's some variance there on how many, or the size of the token. Just 1 second, there was a second part of the question. Before and after, right, like connect to Gemini or not. So if I go to the code itself, here is probably the easiest way to show that. So if I take that from maybe 2 or actually 3 was the one that had hard coded. Oh, that's right, they made some changes, so let's try to run the changes here. So this part, right? So depending on what the user says here, if I say hello, it's going to reply with hi there. If I say how are you, it's going to reply I'm doing well, thank you. So it's hard coded, right? It's kind of like a set of rules that I'm putting on the bot here. And once I change this to connect to Gemini, I'm just taking this